My goodness, beautiful day to get outside and do something.
Yeah, absolutely. Even if it was just a little walk in the park, it was, I think it was really, really nice, especially when we can have the wind and we can have the dust during spring and everything else. So today is definitely a break from that. We are going to be holding on to at least more civil weather compared to where we've been a couple of weeks ago. But right now you can see that the big picture overhead, yeah, it's showing a few clouds just sort of drifting over central New Mexico. That's in no way related to rain heading our way. We're just looking at some pretty quiet weather throughout the entire basically southern U.S. or at least southwestern U.S. And, the wind is just a tick higher than it was yesterday, but this is well within norms for this time of year. So right now, sustained winds of 24 miles per hour in Taos, about 21 in places like Santa Rosa. We're going to continue to see wind speeds like this starting to decline as soon as the sun sets. So this isn't going to be too much longer that we're looking at these moderately gusty winds. In fact, by tomorrow evening, we will start to see those wind speeds increasing just a little bit across the North Mountains. It's the higher terrain, the higher elevations that will be getting the higher wind speeds in north central and northeastern New Mexico. Otherwise, it's just kind of run-of-the-mill spring breeziness for the next few days, even through Thursday at lunchtime, where the eastern half of the state at least looks to be a little bit gusty out there. So what I'm anticipating for tonight, it's going to be another cold one for the eastern and far northern area of the state, but it's going to be nice and mild across the south. We're talking temperatures in the 40s and 50s for places like Roswell and Carlsbad. It's going to be in the 40s for tonight across the southwest. So for tomorrow, what's sort of driving that breezy weather is a weak front just moving across the state. Doesn't bring a whole lot of moisture with it, and I think it's really just going to wash out into a dry system. Through Thursday, it's going to be a little bit calmer. We're going to be dry and warm throughout most of the state. And Friday is when we start the really big warming trend, especially for southeastern New Mexico. It's going to be absolutely hot across most of the state. Except for mountainous locations, of course, but we are looking at potentially the warmest weekend of the year so far as we look towards Saturday and Sunday. Going to be a little bit windy in the north for Sunday. We're going to get some clouds moving in, but we also may be looking at fire danger not far behind that wind as well. So that's something to watch as we head toward the weekend. Otherwise, you're going to be really enjoying some warm weather if that's what you like across the southeast. Upper 80s for tomorrow, mid 90s for the weekend. That's correct, mid 90s. Across the southwest for tomorrow, a lot of sunshine, nearly 90 in Deming, but about 86 in Truth or Consequences, 80 in Silver City. Across the northwest portion of the state, it's going to be, I think, 77 is still fairly mild, breezy conditions, but getting warmer from there. Thursday, Friday to Saturday into the mid 80s. And then we start looking toward higher elevations, which will be on the mild side, 59 Red River, 72 in Taos. But about almost 80 degrees this weekend for Santa Fe. It's going to be breezy to windy. Windiest day looks like it's going to be Sunday. Across the northeast for tomorrow, high 70s for the most part and low 80s. Santa Rosa and Tucumcari. That takes us into the East Mountains, where I think that morning hike or whatever you want to do is going to be great. Turning a little breezy in the afternoon. Same story for the metro, but it's almost going to be a copy paste of today, except for it's going to be a tiny bit warmer. It's going to be a little breezy, but then you can see that the real warmth starts to pick up as we start heading toward the weekend. 88 degrees, which could very easily in some areas turn into 90 degrees in central areas of the state. If you're not ready for that yet, that's okay. We have nature's air conditioning on the way Monday to Tuesday, cooling things down to the 70s.